Welcome to unfiltered dropshipping advice, guys. It's pretty early in the morning today, and I was talking on WhatsApp to one of my clients, one of my mentees, and he's 16, and he's like, this is his store, almost at $90,000 a month, and we got him there in 3 months. So I want to give you guys some advice, and this is pretty much the goal of this video. And apologies for the abundance of laundry back there. The purpose of this video is to basically give you, like, 15-year-old me. If I could watch this would save my life probably. Like, I would be way richer than I am now if I watched this back when I was starting dropshipping. So yeah, it's a very e-commerce related video. Just gonna be chilling here, chatting with you guys, pretty much like a one-on-one call, I guess. Think of this as like a coaching call. But yeah, first thing I want to cover, right, is this is something I was talking about in my community. And we had a group call, and I was talking to a bunch of people, and I was saying, like, this guy mentioned that he wants to move out and, move to this place, and he wants to, work for 8 hours a day and then work another 8 hours a day on e-com. And I sat there, I was like, you can't really work 8 hours in e-com. That's what most people think. People think you can, like, crank out 16-hour days. I'm like, that's not the case. The only days that I've been doing 14 hours consistently is not on e-commerce, right? I have team calls, coaching calls, I have mentee, like, I have all this other stuff going on. Strictly on dropshipping, you're not going to have that much work to do. It's about having the right work and putting in the right inputs, right? It's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things, okay? Being high leverage. So I remember when I was doing starting out dropshipping, I felt absolutely fantastic. Like, every single person who's watching this, I want this video, like, I'm talking to you as an individual, okay? I'm not gonna say, hey guys, like, I want to talk to you, okay? Because I know exactly where you're fucking at right now. So I remember, like, or I'm gonna talk to you. Look, you know the days when you make the website and you're like, you crank that out in like 4 or 5 hours, and you feel absolutely fantastic because you got that done. You sat down, you were productive, you had mental clarity, you were in a flow state, and you got that website done. You feel fantastic. And now what are you going to do, right? Now you can spend 5 hours on a website, and now you have that set up. So it's a system, right? You have it set up. Maybe you review it the next day, you make changes for 2 hours, 3 hours, and now you're fine. Now you have to get traffic to the website, right? And people think that it's some lengthy process and they have to dedicate the next 12 hours to it. That's really not the case. Most people, they don't understand. It's like, all you have to really do, make the website and then spend 3 to 4 hours max. I don't see, especially with somebody who's under, $10,000 to $15,000 a month profit, and maybe not profit. I would say anybody who's under like $20,000 a month, I guess, revenue, would not be spending more than like 5 to 6 hours a day on their dropshipping stuff. And obviously, like, it depends on the quality, and if you're doing paid or organic. Obviously, like, there's logistics and things that play into it that I can't really take into account when I'm saying this. But you guys understand. And the main thing is, I want you guys to understand, a lot of you guys are doing the right things. A lot of you guys are doing the right things, and you're doing everything you need to do on a day-to-day basis. It's literally just a matter of waiting for the money to come and waiting for things to happen. Okay, I like, even especially like now, like, I'm always doing the right things, but some days are faster, some days are slower, right? Some days are a bit better, some days are more busy, some days I don't have absolutely anything to do. Some days I have no calls, everything's great because I worked so hard the week before. And obviously that does, I enjoy work, I enjoy getting stuff done, and I enjoy doing this, but it's because I put things in place, okay? But I just really want you guys, because I used to stress about this all the time, right? Especially after, like, the whole finance guru guys, like, especially since 2022, all these kind of dudes have been popping up, right? It's so much about, like, hustle. Like, if you're not working 14 hours a day, you should fucking kill yourself. Like, no. Like, don't stress about it. If you guys know what you need to do. Oftentimes, you know what you need to do, and you know what you need to do to push the needle, right? So what I like to do is, you got to identify input and outputs, right? So if I do an input and I'm doing an input for an output, And if I can do more inputs, I'm going to get more outputs. So if I can just max the inputs, I can get max the outputs, right? So how do I get followers, right? Oh, let's say you want to start a personal brand. How do you start followers? Or let's say you want to get traffic to your dropshipping store. Okay, you post videos. All right, fantastic. You post one video a day, make it a really good video. Fantastic. Okay, now do more of the input. You want more of the output? Do more of the input. Make 2 videos, 3 videos. Now you hit a cap where you can only post like maybe 4 or 5 videos a day, because then obviously you're gonna be flagged as a bot, all this kind of stuff. But it's like most people, they're doing everything they can do, but they're not taking it into account that it's just a time discrepancy. Like they just have to wait. I want you guys to understand, in business, in dropshipping, e-com, whatever it may be, people think that it's some, like they have to keep sifting through knowledge and sifting through this and that and trying this strategy. And they think that once they stumble upon some golden framework or some fantastic, organic golden nugget of information, they can suddenly get viral videos and be rich. That's not the case, right? Obviously, some people are luckier than others. Some people are going to get an opportunity sooner than others. But at the end of the day, people think, and I especially see this because I like, especially in my free community and like my Discord, and then my school community, and even some of my clients, I see these guys and they really expect it to be, finding and sifting and stumbling upon something that suddenly like makes them rich, which that's not really what it is. Like at the end of the day, obviously there's things that you can do. You can learn, I guess, very specifics into this and that, and you can learn all but realistically, if you spent like 4 days really looking into dropshipping and you just did, that every single day, you'd eventually get rich. It's literally a time game. Like I really want you guys to understand, it is a time game. Now, obviously, don't stop educating yourself. Obviously, like watching videos like this, that's fantastic. But understand it's a time game. Some of you guys are doing absolutely everything you can do, so there's not more you can do. Okay, I would say, you're stressing about this a lot. People, they want, I'm gonna work on the website. Maybe you should read a book. Maybe you should, watch a video like this and take notes. Maybe you should watch, some free courses and take notes, or something like this. Like there's a million different ways, but like it's just, I feel like a lot of people, they're too pressured to be super hustle grindy, and then they all they feel worse about themselves. It gives them like anxiety, which therefore lowers the quality of their work. Another thing that I wanted to kind of bring up, and this is another thing I talked about in my school community, but this is something that I've really realized. And to preface this and to clarify, I don't want it to come across like I'm trying to push myself as an individual, as a personal brand, whatever it may be. But this is something that one of my mentors told me 7 months ago, and it really didn't click until today, or like 3 days ago. And I want to bring this up and share it with you guys. Stick to one guy. And stick to one, and this relates to business models. Stick to one business model. Don't go bouncing around. It's the same thing, right? So stick to one guy. And now you're like, Smith, what do you mean by that? When I say stick to one guy, basically, don't go around watching Jordan Welch, then Luke Belmar, then me, then another guy, and 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 Ecom King, and then this guy, and this guy, then this other guy, and this other guy, and then the billion different people, right? Because when you generalize knowledge, you dull it down. When you generalize knowledge, it dissipates. It's supposed to be specific for a reason. So what I've kind of come across, and what I've told everybody else who's working with me to do, is find one person and stick to them. And stick to them like glue. Fully dive into their ecosystem. Now here's the thing. You have to choose the right person. Just because this guy has a Lamborghini and he's posting lifestyle videos and, his watch every single day on his story, maybe he's not the best guy. But if you watch his videos for a while, you like the way he resonates, he resonates with you, you like the way he articulates himself and the value they bring is fantastic, then fully dive into their ecosystem. Because when you go out and you try and take knowledge from this person, this person, this person, it's going to be confusing, and you're going to end up back at square one, right? Some guy like Jordan Welch says this thing, Luke Belmar says this thing, some other guy says some other thing, and another guy says another thing, and all of a sudden you have all this different inputs of knowledge just conflicting and contradicting each other. And now, I mean, here's the thing: it all could be great advice, okay? It all could be fantastic advice, but a lot of times it ends up conflicting and contradicting, and then now you're stuck at square one. You, like, at the end of the day, if one guy gives you fantastic advice, another guy gives you fantastic advice, but they're conflicting, you don't take any of it. You don't retain any of it. So find one person and stick to them. Join their discords, watch their videos, whatever they have, whatever resources they have. Oftentimes it's better to stick to somebody who has those resources, right? And obviously, like I said, I don't want to seem like I'm pushing, this or that, or pushing myself, but like, seriously, find somebody and stick to them. It's the same thing with business models. Guys, if you've been doing e-commerce, I want you guys to really understand. Sorry, I just have to pull something up really quick. I want you guys to understand. Okay, that actually kind of improved the lighting. But with e-com, I really want you guys to just stick to it, okay? Because a lot of people, they think it doesn't work, but you haven't done enough stores, okay? It took me 7 stores to get my first sale. 7. Most people will say e-commerce is dead by their 4th store. You haven't, in order to make educated decisions, you need to have enough data, okay? If you flip a coin 3 times and you get heads all 3 times, which you'd have to be lucky, but it's feasible. It could definitely happen. It's possible, right? And you get heads every single time, then at the end of the day, it wouldn't be logical for you to say that every single time you flip a coin, you get heads, okay? So when you're doing something, you have to make sure, in order to say definitively that X this, X that, okay? You can't throw out definitives if you don't have an experience. So, for example, right, even like dudes who say, oh yeah, all girls are this or that, right? For example, they just had one bad girl. It'd be stupid. Now look, I understand if you fucking found a stripper and you were like, she's the one for me, this girl's different this time, and you married her, and then she divorce raped you and took your car and took your kids and took half your money, and that happens 8 times in a row, it's probably your fault, bad judgment. But I understand that. But if it happened one time, then you shouldn't be like, yo, all women are bad, So same thing with e-com and business in general. You can't go around saying, oh, it doesn't work or this or that. It's like, you haven't even tried it. Guys, this whole online business stuff is real. I want to tell you guys right now, this stuff is real. There's a real space. There's real people connecting with other real people who are building fantastic projects, fantastic things. And the whole space, I've had a whole new appreciation for it now. Now, obviously, you have some bad areas and I guess some weirdos. But at the end of the day, it's real, and I want you guys to know it's real, because I used to sit in my room watching some Iman Gadzi videos, reading, I actually have a book next to me that I used to read in school back when I was running an agency. This book is called Fanatical Prospecting. Absolutely fantastic books. It's more focused around sales, but that book helped me a lot, and I learned a lot from that book. But I remember I used to be reading that and watching Iman Gadzi. I was like, is this even real? Is it even real? Do I even bother still going? Do I even bother still trying? And it's just, that's what most people get wrong. They think it's like fake, or they haven't tried enough, right? I want to put this in perspective, guys. I've failed more times than you guys have tried. Okay? You can look at me, who, I'm 17 years old, dropped out of high school at 16, making pretty good money per month, per year, whatever. I can do anything. I can have anything I want. I can travel anywhere I want. I can stay anywhere I want. I can do anything I want whenever I want. I can have a fucking Lamborghini right now if I wanted, right? But it's real. It's like actually there. And I want you guys to understand the back end stuff behind that is I've failed more times than most people have tried. Most people aren't willing to go into that, right? A good analogy is, you can't sign up for a boxing class trying to get good at boxing and then complain when you get fucking punched in the face. Okay? That's what people are expecting to do, man. People are expecting to hop into business and 3 tries, they're a fucking millionaire. Like, what are you talking about? I've tried so many times. So many times. behind a one good YouTube video is a different failed ideas. I recorded 3 YouTube videos yesterday. It was fine. I had no idea what I wanted to talk about. I had nothing. I'm recording a video today because I'm like, yo, I feel like whether this gets views or not, I'm going to be able to help some people. So really quick, comment down below if I helped you guys. Maybe subscribe. No, I'm just joking. I mean, I'm not joking, but you can subscribe if you want. But yeah, like if this can help some people, then that's a plus on me. It takes 30 minutes out of my morning that I'm not doing anything anyways, and drinking my fucking cup of coffee, you know. But another thing, when it comes to beliefs, okay, if you believe something, then you are going to behave as if it is true. So if you believe something won't work, if you believe e-commerce is dead, and you do it, then you're not going to put 100% effort into it. And you're not, like, for example, right? If you don't think you can make money, then you're not going to try making money. And even if you try making money, you're not going to fucking try hard, right? And the thing about belief systems, I always talk about belief systems because at the end of the day, everybody's success comes down to belief systems and how you think about the world and your thought processes and all that kind of stuff. Because I believe making money is 90% mindset. It's only mindset. Like I probably work less than most people watching this video. But when it comes to belief systems, the problem is, and just to clarify for the new viewers or people who aren't, I guess, super big on my channel, belief systems are your fundamentals and the way you view the world and your thought processes, your decision making, all that kind of stuff. Basically, your belief systems are forming you as an individual, right? You think things because through personal experiences, through inputs, right? Personal experiences, what people have told you, authority figures like teachers, parents, things of that nature, right? A belief system, the sky is blue. Okay, but hypothetically, if there was another planet and this guy said the sky is green, we'd both be right, but we'd both be wrong to each other. Does that make sense? So everybody has lived a different life, so they're going to view the world in a different way. Not to say that one is wrong, but there's just a better way to look at the world, right? I believe if you're going to believe something about yourself, a limiting belief, whatever, then if there's no return to it, regardless of if it is true or not, it is better to be delusional than realistically pessimistic. Does that make sense? But the thing about belief systems is we seek to confirm them, okay? I want you guys to understand. When you believe something, it brings you emotional comfort, right? For example, if when people watch the news, right? People don't understand, like, okay, especially when bald Bugatti cigar guy, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know. Maybe YouTube's going to get mad at me. But bald top G cigar Bugatti guy came around. Everyone was like, oh, he came around saying the news is fake, this, that. And everyone's like, this guy's tripping. Of course they're going to say that, right? If you've been consuming something, if you're watching the news for 27 years of your life and some random guy comes along and says, fake, stupid, doesn't work, it's not real. Of course you're going to be like, no. Of course you're going to brush it off, right? If you're going to go to the gym and let's say you've been doing, maybe bicep curls the wrong way, but you've been going for 5 years and some guy who's obviously bigger than you in the gym comes across and he's like, yo, you're doing that wrong. You're probably going to be like, I don't know, because you've been doing it for 5 years. The thing about beliefs, regardless of truth or false, is that we seek to confirm them. Okay? So you believe about yourself or business or online business space or anything, health, doesn't matter. You're going to seek to confirm it. And the way you change a belief is by being aware. Now, I was talking to, I have this kind of thing in my school community to where whoever is the number one on the leaderboard after after every month gets free coaching from me personally. So, by the way, guys, I'm just gonna say if you want to join the school, link in the bio, or link in the description. There's gonna be a bunch of testimonials, or if you want to work one-on-one, you can book a link down below as well. And my Instagram is @RealSmithReese. I just thought I'd plug it anyways. But yeah, this guy, I was on a call with him and I was trying to talk to the guy and it's rough because people seek to confirm things. So he was talking to me about being super aware and he's like, Smith, I've unlocked, I just feel like I've been awake. Like my entire life has just been like autopilot. I can't really remember much. And then now I know everything and I'm fully conscious of what I'm doing. And I feel like once you understand belief systems and mindset and you start meditating twice a day and you understand psychology and human behavior, then you unlock this new level of conscious awareness that most people aren't on. Now, I feel like that's how you make money, is by leveling up to that conscious awareness first. And that's what I want all you guys to do. Is most people are down here, they're doing whatever, they're doing their day-to-day, right? But you have to unlock this conscious awareness of, being up here. And after, okay, done with all the mindset woo-woo stuff, time to get into the e-com stuff, okay? So a good tip that I would give to anybody who's doing dropshipping, like I guess to go back to what I said, is understand you're doing the right things. You have to wait, okay? You're doing the right things. You just have to wait. Now, obviously, it's very important to improve, okay? Now, a lot of it is luck. And I'm gonna break the fucking shit here because, there's a lot of dudes in this space that are gonna say, oh my gosh, I've discovered this new TikTok shop method, and I've discovered this new organic, and you can join my $100,000 bajillion, Discord over WAP to check it out. Like, bro, that's not true. Nobody found nothing. There's no gold nugget. There's no gold in advice for anything. Okay? Like, that's the reality of it. It is luck. And business is luck. But volume negates luck. If you do enough volume, then you're not gonna look. If you spun a slot machine 1,000,000,000,000 times, you'd probably fucking win the jackpot. So is that luck or is it volume? It's volume. So at the end of the day, a lot of it is luck. Now, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say that I wasn't lucky. I was lucky, but like I said, I've failed more times than people have tried. Of course I got lucky because look how many days I put in. After day after day after day after failing and failing and failing, of course I got lucky. Of course I stumbled upon my one thing, the opportunity that made me rich. And then I keep stumbling upon new opportunities and this and that. So that's the reality of it. It's a lot of luck, but understand that if you just do enough and you do enough of it, of inputs, and you try and you fail and you do it again, and you don't give a fuck if you fail. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I want you guys to understand that. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when, okay? When you guys are starting out, sorry if I hit my mic. So when you guys are starting out, when you're doing this, people think it's like, especially in the online business space, it's going to take you a while, okay? And it's going to take you a good, I'm not going to say it's going to take forever, but it's going to take you a good while. And it's going to take you longer than you think. But the thing is, you guys, and a good saying is people overestimate their competition and underestimate their own capabilities. Okay? I'm going to say it again. You overestimate your competition and you underestimate your capabilities. You think that it's just a bunch of Smith Reeses out here, because obviously I'm pretty fucking cool, right? But you think it's a bunch of Smith Reeses and, top G cigar guys out here working 20 hours a day, just running circles, running laps around you, and it's not. And the reality of it, guys, because I've ran, my school long enough to where I've had people, join on day one and they're active on day one and they're active on day 30 of leaving. I've had people join and, join day one, like watch all the courses and then fuck off forever, right? They don't join the calls, they don't take notes, they don't retain any of the information. I've had people join and not watch any of the, like, there's a bunch of different people, right? I've had people who I've given, free products to, winning products, and people that I know that it's not saturated and there's good markets there and they have opportunities and they can use this. And I've given people, yes, do this. Here's a branded dropshipping product. You can brand this right now. Here's the fucking Skype link to the supplier, all this extra shit, and people just don't do it. And I like, that's your competition, guys. Because I want you guys to know there's some fucking killers watching this video. There's going to be some, 14 to 25-year-old, 20-year-old, probably 22, watching this video. And you're going to be like, he's talking about me. And yes, the fuck I am. Because you know exactly who you are. And here's the thing. You know exactly who you're not. I know that there's probably like 30 people watching this video who I just described. The rest of you guys are probably not going to do shit about it. The rest of you guys are fucking up. You guys are probably going to hop on fucking Valorant, Fortnite, CSGO, whatever the fuck it is, 6 Siege after this video. You guys probably are. You're probably going to go jerk off. You're probably not going to take fucking notes. You're probably not going to do whatever, right? You're probably not going to, like, I would highly suggest everybody right now, I'm going to link the fucking videos down below, okay? Watch Cognitive Transcendence. I'm going to link this down below. It's an hour-long free fucking PowerPoint I made. It's a fantastic video. Watch that. Watch my full case study breakdown of my client store doing $90K a month now. Watch the full client interview. Okay? Take the fucking notes. It's free advice. Do it. Go and fucking do it. I see, that's the thing. I know I described some people, and I know I didn't describe a lot of people. Okay? I'm telling you right now, after being in this space long enough, a content creator, YouTuber, especially in the e-com space, guys come and go. People come and go. And that's the reality of it. Some people stay longer than others, but the people that stick around are the people that I've really seen results with, right? We had a guy of mine, right? The client that I fucking reviewed literally 2 weeks ago. Like I said, linked in the fucking description. The client I reviewed, that guy, he's been doing it since he was 13. So no shit, he's making, of course, people are going to look at that. He's 16, he's making more money. Okay, well, he's been doing it for 3 years straight. So, of course, And he also has bought, I think he told me he spent like $10,000 on courses and nothing was good. Well, until he bought mine. No, I'm just, but like, you guys see what I'm saying? He spent like $10,000 on and nothing worked. So, you guys see what I'm saying? This guy is the perfect example of somebody who's stuck to one person, stuck to one business, and he literally did everything right. And you have the formula right in front of you, but most of you guys are still going to go and you're not going to fucking listen to what I say. Okay, I gave you guys the resources and the blueprints and the maps and everything. And most people just don't follow it, right? It's like, guys, stop thinking like that. Please stop playing video games. Please stop playing fucking video games. I have a rule on my Discord server. If I see anybody playing video games, I ban them. How are you playing video games? Okay, please, if you're watching this video and you want to make money online, okay, here's the thing. We have two different guys who want to make money online. We have the, dude, I need to start dropshipping. I need to get rich, bro. And then you have I'm actually an entrepreneur. I actually like business. I understand psychology. I enjoy this, and I enjoy building projects and making money and working hard. These guys are going to succeed. These guys are going to go fuck off. And if they do make a little bit of money, they're going to go fucking blow it on some Chrome Hearts. Fucking idiots. These guys are fucking stupid. Okay? These guys are retards. These guys, though, are going to be rich. These guys I fucking like. I look like the Trump picture, like that. But these guys are fucking, these guys are fucked. These guys are going to be fucking, I love these guys. I love these guys. So if you're this guy, I love you. Just know that. But these guys can become these guys. Just stop fucking playing video games. Adopt a new mindset, fix your fucking belief systems, and fix your bad habits. That's all it is, okay? If you want to look at what somebody believes, don't look at what they say, look at what they do. Because your beliefs manifest in your actions. You cannot act out of accordance with your beliefs. Oh, I'm going to be rich, okay? Do you believe you're going to be rich? Yeah. Okay. Then they go play fucking 2K for 3 hours. And then they go hop on Roblox and Minecraft. I'm like, does that really match up with your beliefs? Not really. It doesn't really match up with your beliefs. So you say you want to be rich, you believe you're going to be rich, but then you go play video games. So of course you're not. But you have these guys who they say they're going to be rich. Fantastic. Of course they are. They believe they're going to be rich, and then they meditate in the mornings, they go for runs, they go to the gym, they work hard, they watch videos like this, they take notes, right? So of course these guys are going to be rich because their actions are in accordance with their beliefs. Okay? Please stop playing video games. Please. I preach about it a lot, and people are like, think it's okay. At the end of the day, guys, let me tell you something. It's a race. And a lot of you guys who are playing video games are not going to finish it. But at the end of the day, nobody's going to give a fuck about you. Okay? Nobody cares about you as a man, as an individual. You have absolutely no intrinsic value whatsoever. You have to go out and you have to go fucking make something of yourself. Okay? At the end of the day, nobody's going to look at you being poor, sad, broke, depressed. Bro, think about it. If you were on a fucking building and you were going to call somebody, like, oh, I'm going to kill myself. If you were going to fucking call somebody, who would do it? Who would fucking pick up? And even if you did jump off, who the fuck would care? Nobody would give a fuck. And I'm sorry, and you can look at this two ways, Smith's being mean, or I have to go fucking make something of myself. That's the reality of it. Nobody's going to fucking look at your failures and be like, guys, he said he was going to be rich, but he just didn't have time. Or he only limited himself to 20 minutes of video games a day, guys. It's literally like, I know it's rough and I know it's really hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. Guys, life is binary, okay? It's either did you win or did you lose? Were you successful or were you not? It doesn't matter if you were trying. I know that's really hard to say, and it's rough, but this is the reality of how life is. Did you win or did you lose? It doesn't matter if you were trying. It's a one or two. It's black and white. Okay, so you just need to make sure that you're in the winning category, and stop fucking playing video games. Right? Nobody cares about your excuses. Not God, not the universe. Nobody. Okay? Nobody cares. Butts. Nobody. No one cares about butts. Like, are you gonna go fucking explain to your mom and be like, Mom, no, I wanted to get rich and I wanted to retire you, but 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 I there's no fucking excuse for that. Okay? It's insane. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares, bro. Go do your shit. You know what you need to do, and you know what you're doing now is not going to get you there. So please stop. Now, for the people that are watching this video that weren't a bunch of brain dead idiots, understand that you're on the right path and you just got to keep doing it. A lot of you guys are doing the right things, okay? A lot of you guys are doing what you need to do, and I love that. I fucking respect that. Paid ads or organic or branded or private aid, who cares? I love that, and keep doing it. And really sit down and have some gratitude for yourself, okay? That's what most people don't do. Most people, they self-loathe and they sit in the, I'm not doing enough. I'm going to kill myself. I have an M4 by, 12 years old. Like, bro, you've been doing a lot, right? Sit down, really break down. Like, dude, this past week, I've woken up at like 5 a.m., man. I'm doing my thing. Like, sit down, think to yourself, like, dude, I'm doing enough. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm on my stuff, So I would say most people, they need to kind of they need to just break it down for what it is. And they need to understand that they are doing enough. And they just need to do enough to get results, right? Okay, my mic cut out. Or my storage ran out, but I'm back. I hope you guys have an absolute fantastic day. I hope you're able to find some value from this video. Maybe I was able to clear some things up. If you guys are interested, obviously I hate to be the guy, but you can join my school community down below in the description. You can also book a call to work one-on-one down below in the description. There'll be case studies under that. But above everything, I'll throw the videos I was talking about, all the free resources for you guys, because I just want to be able to help. So hope you enjoy the video. Feel free to drop a sub, drop a like, maybe a comment if you're feeling, I guess, cheeky. But have a fantastic day. And remember, guys, always stay blessed.